at that little guy. You go, buddy. You do you. On this episode of Make It Last Garage, we're going to head out to California, take in the sights, and the Fairlane finally let me down a few times. This is big truck parking. This is obviously where, so they said the parking lot was full. And I was like, there's got to be a spot. Oh!
Rider, Raleigh 308 from Magnum PI, as well as some go back to the future vehicles. Sticks and stones with the Flintstones, it's all just plastic and plywood. The 48 liter from Harry Potter, as well as some more Jurassic World vehicles. We have that Gyrosphere, Jeep Wrangler number 29. We have that Crawdaddy boat from us, directed by Jordan Peele. And the Bradley Infantry Fighting Vehicle from Transformers. That's very Rustic and Detective, right? The bus from Arrested Development. Mr. Bean's Mini Coupe from Mr. Bean's Holiday. We have Dom Toretto's Black Charger from the Fast and the Furious franchise. This purple car right here is my personal favorite. It is a 2003 Mitsubishi Spider Eclipse convertible from the Fast and Furious 2.
Well, there you go. Peterson Museum. Sure, Make It Last Garage. Virtual tour. Oh, wall. Pretty sweet. From the McLaren experience through modern electric bikes into the allure of the extreme. This might be my favorite. Silly movie cars. The Iron Man. Such a classic. Gotta love it. Reminiscent of the Sport Rider? I think so. Look at the proportions of that. Pretty cool. Along next to the pod. The future hot rod design, skateboard, electric engines, batteries. Looks pretty simple from here. I could totally see bolting a pickup, a hot rod, car, just throw it right on top of that chassis. Down here, the Ode to James Bond. So many cool cars through the years.
Exciting.
Is that a rotary outside? Well, it's noon. I'm stuck on the side of the road. I got 5 neutrals, or at least that's what it feels like. Anyways, my trusty Trevor is coming along to get me. See what's wrong with this old girl. She's been tried and true for 20 years. Oh my gosh. All right. Frustrating. Happens. All right. Well, here's the update. I'm pretty sure I know what's wrong. The retainer came loose. I got rubbage, and now that looks like that. We're gonna try to tow it gently all the way to that intersection, get off the road. Oh. We make it? Oh my God. You hear that? We made it to safety, barely. Just about shredded that tire off. Good job, buddy. All right, let's get the trailer. For the record, not my best idea, but I'm pissed off. I need the Sprite off the trailer so I can get the Fairlane. Rear tires are seized. It is freaking coming off one way or another, even if it falls off. No video production of this footage from here forward. Yep, that's not good. Make it last. Did not last, only lasted 25 years. So on the trailer, we'll get it home. Thanks, Trevor. Always funny. That's the face of defeat. Why? Oh, look at crikers. All right, so no spare tire, but I found one right there. Two right there. Let's go home. I am freaking pooped. Let's go get a slushie. And here's the initial prognosis. Looks like the bearing that's pressed onto the axle pulled itself out. That bearing slid back. I think it protected the race and everything. There's no leaks in there. But this end probably flopped around like a crazy fool in there. It's covered in metal shavings. So we're going to pull the center section out of the diff. We'll clean this thing up, see what the splines look like, and look for another bearing. Get this off. And shout out to my Uncle Orville. About 1996, I was driving to Calgary in the Fairlane, and this wheel bearing blew out. Got so hot it smoked. He helped me press this off, press a new bearing on, and I think that's the one that's been there ever since. So these scars were actually from 1996. The bearing slid down when it was just riding over here. And then on this end, these splines actually aren't too bad a shape. I'm assuming this hardened metal spun around in there and took some metal off the inside of the case. But yeah, I think it's going to be good. In there actually fared fairly well. Seal and everything good because it was still riding on the bearing. So the bearing took the abuse. But in there, the splines look good. Once it slid past the splines, then the axle came out and ate that thing. So we'll see what we're going to do next. But some replacement parts and hopefully get her back together. Press onto the socket. Get nice force spread around here, flat onto the bearing with this little spacer so that we're pressing on the inner race of the bearing, not the outer race of the bearing. So got that pressed on. Now we'll press the collar on and then we'll do the other one. Jim over there needs help with unboxing a special little gift. Well, it's not really a gift, but yeah, he needs a hand getting his Cobra out. All right, well, there she is. Look at that machine. A little dirty, 2,000 miles, but looks pretty sharp to me. Can't wait to check this out at Good Guys. Maybe we can talk Jim into going through the autocross. Come on, Jim, you gotta do it. Check up Jim's backer up skills. I'm being no help whatsoever. I should probably help. All right, so today's event. Pull out this preload guy, replace it. We got to get tension back on this the way it was. So let's make some magic happen. So we were just taking this off. Oh, that came off easy. And that's how much preload there was on this bearing. So it was basically tight right to there. Actually, it was about there. And so now I'm just tempted to I just did it with my fingers. So I know that's not enough. Not even sure where this little thing came from, but it fits in the hole nice. A wrench, tappity tap, whatever direction you need. Get the preload set right. Bolt this puck together. One out, one in. Ugh. These things are heavy. I don't know. Pulled over on the side of the road. She let me down again. Yeah. Cloud of steam. I don't know if it popped a hose out, head gasket, something, but it let all the waters out. See what's up. Get a tow rope home, I guess. Another day. Good guys tomorrow morning. See what we drive. Triage. Those look intact. This looks intact. Rad hose has definitely got no pressure in it. Lower rad hose, maybe? It looks there. I don't know. Somewhere it blew out. Oh! There it is right there. See that? That's the culprit. Alright. That's an easy fix. Dang it. Well, Fairlane was just sitting there. So, I backed it into the lift. Ooh, nice picture. And, yeah. Something is not happy underneath. Drippage from there up to here. And, oops, there. That's the culprit. My 30-year-old block heater. Guess we're popping that out. Alright, that's what we took out. So, gonna put a regular freeze plug back in there and slam it all back together. Clean that with the wire wheel on the drill. A little Permatex #1 after it's all dry on the brass fitting and the thing, and then we'll just use a socket and a hammer, tap that in, and we'll be good to go. Tapped in, smooth it off. We'll let that cure overnight, fill this thing up with fluids, and check her in the morning. For the record, driving home in the rain, no window wiper blades.
Got a carburetor, gonna make it last. We got a transmission, we gonna make it last. It may not be shiny or even fast, just as long as we make it last.